NFL Street came out 20 years ago. And to celebrate, we're going to take a deep dive into the game, and I'm going to show you what makes this game so good. Let's get into it. On Tuesday, January 13th, 2004, exactly 20 years ago, EA Big's premier title, NFL Street, was released. Upon its release, it received a ton of praise and high reviews. It was an instant hit in the gaming and football community alike. So what really makes this game great? First and foremost, the gameplay. It goes without saying that NFL Street has some of the most incredible and addicting gameplay of any video game ever made. I can't tell you how many weekends I lost growing up where I was just playing this game and did nothing else. I'm pretty sure everybody remembers the first time they jumped 6 feet in the air with Randy Moss and schooled any defender with a crazy catch. Or even getting the Legends team and shredding through the entire team with a cracked out Walter Payton. Or on defense when you would tackle someone so hard into a wall that they drop the ball and immediately don't get up. I think we all remember those first time moments, and we still enjoy them now, and that is all thanks to the incredible game mechanics. The gameplay in Street is a classic take on arcade-style video games, but with a huge focus on skill-based playing too, something of which was a fine line to walk on in 2004, and yet EA Biggs actually nailed it on the head. It has a fluid feel for successful movements like a user catch or perfectly timed juke, yet an equally jarring and unsettling feeling to the player if they mess up, such as taking a sack or styling at the wrong time. Nothing beats the feeling of the fast-paced arcade gameplay, combined with the skill level needed to be competitive. The game truly rewards good players, and it punishes bad ones. Something that I've always been attracted to for as long as I can remember in my real life was being able to express myself in any way that I could. That real life love of expression soon turned into a virtual form of conveyance with many games that I played, and NFL Street was, and still is, no exception. The game is chock full of customization options. Of course, you get to choose the basic things like picking a jersey number, your face, and your hair, but you also got to show yourself in so many ways. I can't tell you how many times I would just look at Steve Smith from the Panthers and wish I could wear baggy colored camo pants with a matching do-rag as a little white kid while still in elementary school. Or when I would look at someone that had the two-tone sneakers on and gush at the sight of them. I mean, trust me, nobody was beating my custom-made running back with a basketball jersey, camo pants, two-tone shoes, an upside-down visor, and to top it off, the gloves. Guys, this game had so many different things to unlock to further enhance your playing. You had half the entire game's playbook as extra plays to unlock in challenge mode. You had extra gear, extra teams, fields, logos, and even an entire secret mode if you complete the game. To this day, I still enjoy creating a team and unlocking extra gear for them to wear and unlocking new plays to use. It was the golden age of PS2 gaming and gaming in general, and NFL Street tops the charts with that. We had to grind and ball out for all of our game stuff. No loot boxes, no season passes, no unimaginative DLC, and sure as hell no pay to win. Just good old grind. And hey, if you didn't want to grind it out, then you could at least do the almighty and all-time classic cheat codes. Hopping in the user ID section of this game and entering code CLASSIC as a kid, just so I could unlock Barry Sanders and the rest of the NFL legends, was always so hype. When you unlock things or use cheats in this game, it was so rewarding. You either had to grind to get them or you had to go out and buy one of the cheat books from the game store, if you didn't have internet like me. Some of the best video games of all time have incredible soundtracks, and that can make a huge difference in the game. When you hear the menu theme bangers that this game has, you can't help but groove. I mean, some of the songs in this game have me dancing and vibing, such as I Don't Care, Our Life, and Let's Go. These tracks were so good, man. You couldn't help but listen to them. Most of these tracks were exclusives for this game and were either written completely from scratch or remixed and reproduced specifically for the title. Big shout out to the executioners for adding so much flavor to the game. There isn't anything like the intensity of the players in this game either. The voice actors put so much effort into creating the most intense yelling and trash talking for one video game.
Take that! Yeah, baby, yeah!
I've heard some of the weirdest stuff I could have ever thought about in this game. I can't tell you how many times I've heard, "No sir, no sir." In fact, even to this day, I still occasionally find a very rare clip or line hidden in the background. You really have to watch and listen for them though. Beyond all of that, this game had everything you could want in a classic style video game. You had the team editor, you had tutorials, you had high scores, user stats, you had the simplicity of the scoring system, which was either touchdowns or style points, and the default was 36, but if you really wanted a death battle, you could go all the way to 100 with you and a buddy. And of course, we all know that game breakers were cracked, so we kept them on at all times. But real talk, something I loved growing up as a kid when I got bored with the game, which was rare, was the behind the scenes section. I'd go in there and I'd watch all of those clips on repeat and just enjoy the process. And you can tell in this game that the developers really put their time and energy into it correctly. I get it too. 2024 is a different year than 2004. A lot of things have changed both in the world and in the gaming world alike. But just check this clip out.
This is where the magic happens.
I work with the programmers on the team. I manage their schedules, I assign tasks, and I monitor their progress throughout development. The most important thing in terms of working with a team is the fact that you have to have good people. And I have to say that with the Street dev team and the production and the art team are some of the best people I've ever worked with in this industry.
I'm one of the animators on NFL Street. We're doing some really cool animations this year.
Creating something totally unique, totally fun.
The gameplay. I mean, there's nothing more exciting than every time I pick up the controller to show someone something new. I can't put it down until I finish the game, you know, and then I have to stop myself from playing another game. So I think it's going to have the same effect on a lot of people. The gameplay is just exciting, it's fun, it's hard to put down. I think it's something completely different that people are really going to like.
But yeah, guys, this game had it all. Whether you're playing quick games with your favorite NFL teams, or you were doing a pickup and draft in a pool of players, or you're grinding out NFL Challenge, having fun building your own teams. This game had it all, man. This game had the moves, the music, the gameplay, the feel, the style, and you felt like a baller when you played it. NFL Street is not only one of the greatest PS2 and Xbox original games ever, but it's one of the greatest video games of all time. It doesn't take much for a game to be great. It doesn't take much for anything to be great. The saying less is more definitely applies here. But as great as this game was, guys, the saddest truth is we will never see another NFL Street title ever again. At least not in the hands of EA and EA Sports. EA Big shut down sometime in 2008 for a variety of reasons. EA claims it was mostly financial and that development was slow. But I think at the end of the day, regardless if they shut down or not, we won't see another NFL Street game simply due to money. The original games pride themselves on unlocking and grinding out and taking time and skill to play the game. Something that's lost in today's gaming world. Now everything is one click away with a credit card and a $20 purchase. You can have any skin, any level, any gun, any item from a shop you want in a matter of seconds. And EA won't produce another NFL Street game because it would just cost them too much money. It would become so popular that they'd need to see a repeat on it, and it would eventually just become like another Madden game, where year after year it's just a small roster update and a few tweaks. And so as much as I would love to see another NFL Street game and to see the series picked back up again, I'd rather go out on a high note with this game, and I'd rather this game do the same thing than for another one to try to be made and not live up to the expectations, and to ultimately be ruined by microtransactions and toxicity. And while it is sad that we won't ever see one again, and I don't think we should see one again, we all can agree that it'll live on forever, because classics and legends never die. So here's to NFL Street. 20 years ago it was released, and for 20 years, fans all over the world have enjoyed this classic game. And for 20 more years, and far beyond that, this game shall live on, as long as we have a PlayStation 2 or an emulator to play it on. My name's Street Tomato. Happy birthday, NFL Street. We love you, and we miss you.